MNSRC video series focused on helping officials learn to recognize fouls and administer the laws appropriately. Two-footed tirades. This is a quick topic series that'll look at one foul, one incident from youth matches and help referees learn to recognize why it's a foul and what they should do about it. The first two-footed tirade is a topic near and dear to my heart, challenges involving the goalkeeper. Let's have a look at full speed. Is it a foul? Understand that both players are taking a risk here when they go to ground, and they are permitted to take risks. Nobody is saying that the goalkeeper can't go down and make herself bigger to block a shot or claim the ball, and nobody's saying the attacker can't slide in hoping to get to the ball first and chip it past the sliding goalkeeper. But here's the thing, if you don't get to the ball first, then it falls on you as a player to not hit the opponent. If you choose to go in with no regard for that potential outcome, and that's the outcome, then you have to accept the consequences of your aggression as the laws of the game define them. In slow motion, the goalkeeper gets the ball with her arms first. We can also see she's moderating her slide so that it's going to pull up instead of go through the attacker. Even at regular speed, we see the ball pop up off the goalkeeper's arms. If the goalkeeper misses this ball, the attacker is probably going to pop it cleanly past her, but instead the ball goes up into the air, so we have the information we need to know that the goalkeeper played the ball. That means the contact is initiated by the attacker. Let's use the FIFA considerations to determine if this is a careless or reckless foul or one involving excessive force. Numbers 1 and 2. Does the player show a lack of attention or consideration when making the challenge? Does she act without precaution? No. The attacker is not going through the goalkeeper at full speed. Numbers 4 and 5. Does the player act with disregard for the danger of the opponent? Does the player act with disregard for the consequences to the opponent? No. Number 6. Does the player have a chance to play the ball fairly? Absolutely. Number 7, does the challenge put the opponent in a dangerous situation? Yes, though the opponent is also doing that to herself, but yes. Does the player touch the ball before making contact with the opponent? No. Does the player use excessive force when making the challenge or brutality? No. Does the challenge endanger the safety of the opponent? To an extent, yes, but as we said in number 7, the opponent does that to herself as well. What is the speed or intensity that the attacker uses? Moderate. She's lunging in, but she moderates the aggressive nature of her lunge. Does the player show malice in the challenge? No. From what direction does the lunge come? The front, so the goalkeeper knows it's coming in. Which part of the body makes contact? The knee of the attacker hits the goalkeeper on the chin. In what direction does the tackler's feet point? Well, they're tucked in. Is the player challenging for the ball? Unequivocally, yes. When you add all the answers up to this question, it's safe to say this challenge fits under what would be defined as a careless play. It's just a foul and should result in a free kick for the defending team coming out. But that doesn't mean you just call a foul here and then leave things be. A good referee will recognize that calling this foul in the right way will ensure that the players become less aggressive or rash with their challenges moving forward. That means doing several things. First, you have a 50-50 ball equidistant from an on-rushing goalkeeper and an in-rushing attacker. This is one of the most poorly recognized red flag situations in youth soccer. If we pause the clip right here, a collision is both imminent and likely. If I'm the referee and I see a ball played through in this part of the field with the two players going for the ball in the manner that they both are, the first thing I'm going to say in my mind is, oh, what's missing from the screen in the duration of this clip? The referee. Sometimes we officials can get caught shallow on unexpected through balls, but a good official will recognize the potential for this challenge. Maybe the referee cannot be in the field of view when we hear the whistle, but by the end of the clip, he or she has to be. The lack of urgency here is unsettling. Even if you are out of shape and spend 95% of the game wandering around the center circle like a tethered goat, there are maybe no more than 3 or 4 incidents in a match like this incident where you should recognize you have to show physical presence. The goalkeeper got kicked in the face. We have to try to look like we care about that. Second, the first step is to show concern for the goalkeeper. In this case, she had a significant cut on the underside of her chin. Recognize she needs first aid and call the coach or trainer on. And then thirdly, now that you have the injured player taken care of, Call the attacker aside, maybe with her captain, and explain that she has the right to go in hard, but that was a dangerous challenge. You expect her to play with caution moving forward because the next time you may not be so forgiving. How does the attacker respond to the conversation or the result of the play? Not seen in this clip because it cuts off early. The attacker got up, leaned over the fallen goalkeeper, and told her to get up. Even though maybe I'm not inclined to caution the attacker for a reckless tackle based on my review of the FIFA considerations, her lack of concern for the opponent's well-being and nasty comment made before I get there is going to change my approach. No card for unsporting behavior for the tackle maybe, but a caution for unsporting behavior for the lack of respect here shown to the injured player? Yeah, I think so. What if the attacker talks back to you during the warning? Well, what you can do is pull your book out and start writing the injury incident down. White goalkeeper injured, 35th minute, number 2 blue attacker. Your book is out, so the attacker has no idea if she's going to be shown a card or not. If she doesn't show any remorse or starts giving you back talk, having your book out gives you the leeway to add a yellow card for unsporting behavior to your note, and you can show the card after you're done writing. If she's remorseful and respectful and apologizes, then you just put the book away with only the injury recorded, and you never show a card. Remember, players are allowed to play aggressive, but also then have to accept the consequences when that aggressive play results in fouls or misconduct. As referees, we have a responsibility to properly evaluate these challenges and dole out those needed consequences. The more effective we are at understanding what's fair and what the players expect from one another, the more effective we will be in managing the match.